here. Jalen Rose here on the Posted Up with Chris Haynes podcast here on Yahoo Sports. Jay, what is the hardest part now? What is the hardest aspect about your profession?
I think the hardest part of the profession, and I'm really fortunate that, like, I have a few players right now that when they see me, they're upset about something I said about them, and they feel like they don't want to speak to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that's only like less than 5%.
Mm-hmm.
I think the toughest part of this job is for the people that you cover not to take it personal. But then the other thing I started to do, and I make sure this is really important to me, is my personal relationships with people, you truly wouldn't know when I covered them. And LeBron
important.
was a perfect example of that, because people were like, you hate on LeBron. You don't give LeBron his love. And I'm like, y'all don't know. Like, that's my man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, got it.
I didn't know
Y'all
that.
think I'm hating because I say he's not better than Michael Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's,
you get that.
And I have to say this, youngsters, y'all using hating and snitching wrong.
Yeah.
Just because I disagree with you, that don't mean I'm hating.
That's right. Break it down, Jay.
Right. No, just because I disagree with you, that don't mean I'm hating.
That's not hating. And how is it hating when you're calling somebody, like, I feel like Jordan's still number one and LeBron to me is number two. And you cannot call me hate. How can you be hate when you're calling somebody the second best player ever? like how is that hating?
Correct. And here's the mic drop. LeBron hasn't been able to three-peat. MJ did it 2 separate times. In MJ's era, and I played against MJ and LeBron, you wasn't getting no rings in that 6-year window.
Yeah.
Nobody was getting rings. Like, you look around the league right now, and LeBron, I agree with you, definitely deserves consideration for that conversation. And again, that's my man. But they're going to edit me saying that part, and they're going to just show me saying this part. And I'm going to go ahead and say it.
We might do. No, I'm just playing.
But I'm going to go ahead and say it. Here was LeBron's chance to pass MJ for, like, true non-biased basketball historians.
Okay.
If he would have stayed in Miami and they would have actually did not 5, not 6, not 7.
Okay.
That was his chance to do it. If that would have went down like that,
I still think people would have diminished it just because of the super team that was created from it. But I hear you though.
But the avalanche would have been so strong, you would have had to fall back. Like if they would have won like 4 and 6 years or something like that, they won 2 and 4 years. You know, they didn't really do what they set out to do. And so he needed to go to Cleveland to raise one for his city, his hometown, his home state, but also reinvent himself. You know, the hardest thing to do, and people's like, you know, to build a new situation. No, the hardest thing to do is to stay. That's the hardest thing.